Welcome back to the next part of my Final Fantasy XIII playthrough. The last video I did, I'd just done Lightning's Eidolon battle against Odin. She successfully beat it, and then there was just a short little bit to go, and now I'm back in control of Saz and Vanille. And another part of the Vile Peaks. Now, first things first, I didn't upgrade their Crystarium, so let's do that. Da da da, dee da. And Synergist. And let's go to Vanille now. I think if I remember rightly, in previous, oops, getting too ahead of myself. Hope and Lightning got an extra accessory slot in their upgrades, but it doesn't look like Vanille or Saz are going to get theirs in this one, which is quite annoying. Nah, what can you do? So we've just got to make sure we are well stocked up. So I'm going to give them both Magician's Mark, since they're both very heavily reliant on magic. And then just plough on through. Now this area is quite difficult because see that little orange thing there? It's not Donald Trump. It's a bomb. Now one of them on their own is fine. See, they start off at half health, and then they start casting fire on themselves. Yeah, they cast fire on themselves. That increases their health. And if they get to full health, sorry, I'm going to run back a sec. If they get to full health, then they use a thing called self-destruct, which is very, very damaging. Can easily wipe the two of them out. And yeah, I'm running back because there is a treasure chest up here somewhere. Not there.
We're going back?
Yes, because there's presents there, see? But saying that, the rewards from beating those bombs, you generally get something called bomb ashes, or you might be lucky and get something called a bombshell, which is a great component for upgrading, because it's quite a high amount of experience you get from them. And in later versions of the bomb, you get something called a bomb core, which is amazingly high experience for an upgrading component. But yeah, that's not till later on in the game. This area is has a lot of machines and secret areas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you see that self-destruct, destroy it as quickly as you can, or at the very least just spam it with as many attacks as you can, because if it explodes with full health, that's its most damaging. So just take as much of its HP off as you can. There, bomb fragment. Take as much of its hit points off as you can to do, so that if it does hit with a self-destruct, it'll be far less damaging. Aha.
nothing to it.
Hooray,
Nope.
Sass!
And if you can preempt as much of these fights as you can, even better. But with these fights, always
Did you see that coming?
go for the bomb because the bomb is the most deadly thing. And because Saz works better with magic, try and not have him as a commando so much, just use him as a commando to start the stagger gauge off. And then just switch to geocasting. Because Ruin, although it's a magic attack, it's not, and it's non-elemental, but it isn't a particularly strong attack. Speaking of which, let me just put some keep this. This would be a better paradigm to have, and maybe also make sure you have a good medic one, because if those bombs attack, then yeah, you're going to need as much healing as you can get. And yeah, obviously the fights with more bombs are the more difficult. Which is kind of obvious, but
Looks like it doesn't work.
so here is one such fight, and yeah, difficult to preempt a lot of these fights, but it just destroy the bombs. Thankfully, because we've both got Magician's Marks, which do high magic damage, then the bomb shouldn't be a major problem. Nope, that's not the right one. This is what I use. But then a little bit of buffing up never hurt. Yeah, a couple of debuffs on that wouldn't hurt. Well, it would hurt that, but it wouldn't hurt us. And then just spam it with Ravager, and then my advice, don't bother switching to the slash and burn paradigm, because as I say, Saz works better as a Ravager. And plus 2 Ravagers get I think you get a magic bonus the more Ravagers are in the paradigm. And you get an auric amulet, which does, let's find out. What does an auric amulet do? Cast shell when HP is low. Well, could prove useful. So you get like a little brief respite in this section, because you fight these things called imps, and they're pretty easy to fight.
Let's put these babies.
Oh no, the gremlins. But there is a version of those things called imps later on in the game. But they're not too much of a threat. Yeah, easy. But you need to beat them faster if you want to get the 5-star rating from the battle. Well, hurry up then, you silly bitch. Okay. Blitz would kind of help with this one, because even though I know I said Saz doesn't have a strong attack. Blitz still hits all the enemies, so just a good way to start doing some early damage. There we go. Plus, oh fuck! I thought that would have made me more likely to get a 5-star rating, but just made me get 3 stars. Ah well, an ember ring. Now, that could come in useful, because obviously those bombs are fire based.
Wow! Look at that!
But because
Let's get this over with.
it's a tricky one, because on one hand, yeah, protection against fire would help in the fight against those bombs, but at the same time you just want to do as much damage to them as possible and as quickly as possible to get rid of them. So use your own judgment on that.
Watch and learn, kid.
Oops, not that one.
We got this, Manil.
Saboteur. Vanille, why aren't you doing anything? Yeah, that's better. Don't know why on earth Vanille just stood there and did nothing. Now we're
Follow
gonna
the old
have
man's lead.
to heal up a little bit and then put the dual casting on and just spam magic on it. Yeah, the other option is you can maybe try upgrading your weapons to get some more damage, but because weapon upgrading needs a lot of experience, it might cost you a lot of resources. Ugh, ended up with no experience from that. Well, yeah, I mean, so thankfully most of the fights here only have 1 or 2 bombs. 1 or 2 bombs is quite easy to deal with. But yeah, I think there's a fight in here somewhere that is 3 bombs, and it's very difficult to wipe them all out before one of them casts. Before one of them casts self-destruct, so it's a huge risk taking them on. And if you desperately want to beat them all, you can use one of your detectors and preempt them.
Wisdom does come with age.
And we can't activate them, or no, actually we can, because that's, you need to activate them to put power to the place, and then you can go.
Electrocute myself.
Then you can go backtrack and get a lot of hidden treasures in the other area.
Did it! It worked!
2 of them are pretty easy, just a bit of a faff. So just hit with that to start the stagger gauge up. Hit with it under mine, so you can de-shell, and then go to dual casting to. Yeah, you can finish it off with the dual casting. But the other thing to watch is because there's 2 of them doing a lot of damage, make sure you keep an eye on their HP. So slash and burn on this one, because there's only 1 of them, it should be a lot easier now. Undermine, hit it with D-shell, dual casting, spam it with magic. And just keep with the dual casting because two strong magic users. There we go.
You should see your daddy now.
Ooh, some Aegisol. And activate this one. Yeah, there's another two on the other side to activate.
Aren't fried.
And then that provides power, and then, as I say, you can you get access to the end of the level, but you also get access to some previously inaccessible bits in the earlier part of this area.
Let's get this over with.
Yep, let's get it over with. Kill the bomb. Easy fight. Just to keep it staggered, put undermine on, hit it with D-shell, and lost her.
Follow the old man's lead.
Lost the stagger gauge. Well, yeah, just go back to the dual casting and spam. And spam it with the magic. Or you can go and get it in a spam if you want, I don't mind. There we go. I suppose so. Oh, getting a lot of Aegisol here, so this is a good area to try and grind for cool items, especially bomb fragments, because they're good components for upgrading. Oh, bollocks. See, that's why you want to take as much off it as you can, because that was a low hit, but if it explodes with full HP, it does a lot more damage. Now, I can't remember if I activated the bit on that last one. I think I might have just ran past it.
Gotta hit 4 control panels.
No, I missed that one. Sorry. I'll just run back and grab it.
Pulse machines can't be that different. Aha! It's alive!
Way to go!
And there we go. We've provided power to the area. So we can get out, and that's the way we can get
The
out.
only thing we woke up, huh?
We can take him.
Yeah, if we were lazy, then we would just run out of the. We could just run out that area and get to the end of the level, end of this area, but you'll miss a lot of good treasures. So. So, yeah, this is one of the more difficult fights. There's 2 bombs and 2 pulsework soldiers. I think a War and Peace one, just to keep Vanille's health keep on top of Vanille's health. And then go to Undermine. Hit with the shell. Dual casting. Spam, just concentrate on one of them. Oh. Good. Stagger and then. There we go. Now, do the slash and burn.
Thanks, Vanille.
And this one should be a lot easier.
We got this,
Undermine
Vanille.
on. Hit it with D-shell. D-protect won't really do much because they aren't really very strong attackers, they're more magicians. So. Dum da.
You should see your daddy now.
There we go. Right. So now I'm going to go backtrack. Oh, look, there's more prezzies. Backtrack to the previous area and then get all the treasures that I missed. Ooh, Fortisol, which does Fortisol. That's bravery. Yeah, don't need that right now, but that is very useful for later on in the game. When you get to an area of Grand Pulse and you have to take on much tougher enemies. And remember, there was a treasure chest up here as well, which brings a Tuft of Phoenix down. Whoop-de-doo. With a bit of luck, maybe there will be some more of those gremlins respawned up here. You can farm for torn leather, because they're an organic component, so they'll give me multiplier. Only 2. Oh well. Because yeah, they're the only organic
Come to pop.
things the only things that give you organic components for upgrading. So back in this area, there's a lot of areas that we missed, but we can now access them. So there's switches to... good, preempt. Oh, this will make this fight a million times easier. So... kill the bomb that's most likely to...
See that coming?
Yeah. I missed an opportunity, a good stagger opportunity, but I was more concerned about getting rid of those bombs. So I don't mind missing that one.
Follow the old
D-shell
man's
on
lead.
it, and then get the dual casting on. Yay, more bomb fragments. So this is the first bit we can access, because this is now powered up.
Elevator master.
Elevate, yeah, because
And just like I
working an
planned.
elevator is so difficult.
Minor hitch.
Oh, all right.
Let's get
Okay.
this over with.
So let's focus on getting rid of the gremlins.
Not bad. Atta girl.
Oh. Need to get our medic out, because Saz is dangerously low now.
Follow the old man's lead.
Let's try and get D-shell on it. And come on, Vanille, hit with D-shell. There we go.
Watch and
Dual
learn, kid.
casting. Oh, need to watch up HP, so switch to the War and Peace one. Vanille can heal, whereas
Thanks, Vanille.
Saz can just concentrate on knocking that out. There we go, done. Slash and burn. Stagger gauge started.
We got this,
Undermine.
Vanille.
Actually,
Watch and learn,
I
kid.
realise Ruin is actually doing a lot more damage than its magic spells.
Wisdom
So
does come with age.
it's normally Ruin's a lot weaker spell than his Ravager spells, but seems to be doing a bit more damage. Anyway, so
Not
I'll
a
make
problem.
maybe that for next time. Fancy stairs. Is there any treasure chests up here? No. Rude. But not to worry. There's a. I know there's a. Is there? Yes, there is. There is a treasure chest. It's up
Oh, I
in
got
that
this
little.
thing figured.
There's a little cubby hole up there, which will open when you get down there. Let's see if I can preempt this. There we go. Oh, that should get me off to a good head start. So. That's fine. Preempt, we can get off to a good head start eliminating one of these things.
Did you see that coming?
Yes, I did.
We got this, Vanille.
Let's get the War and Peace one on because they're taking a wee bit of damage.
Follow the old man's lead.
And then get the Undermine on. Get Shell on.
Holding up, kiddo.
Oh shit. Spam that. Right, let's get War and Peace back on again. Otherwise, Vanille's gonna in a lot of trouble. I'll get back to spamming these Ravagers. Switch that War and Peace back on so that Vanille can heal again, and get T-Shell on that thing. Come on, you nearly there we go. Switch to the slash and burn. Ruin it. There we go.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
I suppose so. Ooh, passive detectors. I think those are quite good things for upgrading. And there's that treasure chest. What do you have? Vibrant ooze. So the next area that's now accessible, I think this is the last secret area of this bit. And if I remember rightly, it's you face a battle with 3 bombs and 2 pulsework soldiers, so that's the area you really gotta watch out for.
We got this, Vanille.
Hit shell.
Watch and learn, kid.
Okay, lost the stag, but it's
Yes!
doesn't matter because it was nearly dead anyway. So ha. Right, so activate this.
Tap a couple keys and
So up here Yeah, 3 bombs on only 1 postwork soldier, but still 3 bombs nonetheless. Right. This could be... There's a very real possibility of a game over here, so... Oh, get that self-destructing one. Ah, bollocks. Yep, that's what happens.
Finally run out.
Ah, shit. So yeah, there you see the... how damaging a bomb can be when it self-destructs with full health. Yeah. If you really, really want to, then yeah, use a Deceptisol to... Yeah, that could have been so much worse. So now we can just concentrate on this thing and just use the usual technique. Undermine to get D-shell on it and then spam it with Ravager spells to stagger it. Saz is at low health, but it's staggered now, so it's not going to be a threat anymore. So that's the last secret area that you can access with the power. And you just get this little treasure chest here. And you get iron shells. Sound like they should be a mechanical component, but they're organic for some reason. So I'm just going to run back to the save point at the start of this area, and then I will stop this broadcast, and then in between this one and the next one I'm just going to grind this area, get as much get as many items as I can, because some of the items here are incredibly useful for upgrading your weapons, especially those bomb fragments. They've got a very high experience rate for upgrading your weapons. So just kill this one more bomb up here, and then that'll be a good point to end this area. And preempting this is going to be easy. Okay, there we go, we're done now. So thanks for watching. I know this was quite a long section, but Final Fantasy, the areas in this game are generally quite long. So thank you for watching. I'm going to end this. I'll see you again for the next one. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.